So it's still the same question going on?
You know, as we were saying, all the songs, you can't put a label on no special song for all of their own ingredients, you know? But I like Don't Blame Me Tonight, I like Fisherman, I like all the songs I sing tonight, for all of them have their own meaning, you know, an expression to the world at large, you know, and especially for France, to be real. Not because I'm in France now, but for France is where I get my major deal with the CBS record in the early 79, 77, 78, 79, you know? So it's a part of the old music mystic.
Okay. Tu as une autre question?
Yes. Comment il est né le projet du tour en France entre vous et RZee Jckson?
How did the project, how is it
RZee
born?
Jckson is a man in my corner at this moment in time because of, you know, I know RZee Jckson family from way back before I even know him. I know his father, and you know, we go way back, but he was more in a different country. He was living in Canada for a period of time, you know. But anyway, after a period of time, we hook up. I met him in London in about 2001. When I came on Matoma tour, that time I met him in London. And you know, we just link up and blah blah blah, but I was moving on all over and back to Jamaica. So in 2001 I went back to Jamaica and did lots of work there. But my family then were living in America, just like myself, but I just feel like America was closing in on me too much. I had to run out of America for a while, you know. So it's a part of, but RZee now is a man in my corner. RZee work along with me at this present moment in time. Even on the last tour we did with Myton in June and July. RZee was the engineer with us there, and he's a part of the work. But I know his potential, and I know he's a singer. He's not just an engineer. To me, he's a singer more than an engineer. That's my whole idea. So, you know, even coming out on the road here now, it's good to have him beside me as a partner. But he's more than a partner, but he's still a partner. For back home, he's the one who look after certain business for me. And the internet and certain thing, and send email and collect this and do all of this is RZee Jckson.
It's part of your duty.
So, you know, RZee Jckson play a very important part in my life at this moment in time. Just as I think I play a great part for him too.
He's my teacher.
You know? So, big up RZee Jckson.
Big up Cedric.
Yeah. and
big up the fans.
Yeah, and when we leave here, we are in plan, we're in another few weeks we're going to Brazil for some work in Brazil, and he will be there too. So he will be along with me in Brazil. And you know, we have other things to do.
Pending in Mexico,
you know,
and
Mexico and some
Cancun, and there's a few more things.
Some things we have not seen on the surface, but it's there bubbling. There. You know? And next year I know it's gonna be great.
The festival is going to be great next year.
Yeah.
Because Cedric is now doing his solo act.
A solo project.
Solo project. And I'm involved a little bit. And a big way too. But still the teacher, I'm the student. But I think it's going to be a good thing for us because now we're thinking to work along with European bands, and it's good to develop them because they have the skills, but they need the teaching, you know, the way, the right way. And it will be good too because music is music. There's no barrier, no language, you know, that is better than music. So,
and it has no color. Music has no color.
Yeah.
Music is pure.
Pure.
Just as the water running.
Aqua.
Yeah.
But it's good though because the people, because this is intimate. This the way we're doing it's like it's a union, like a rebel union.
Close combat.
Close combat. And it means a lot to us because Cedric has 2 albums in the can right now, ready for distribution, and we're shopping. We're looking for a good label to do some business with. You know, one that won't steal us like the rest in the past.
Like VP mainly, and Russ Record, those 2.
Right, so we're looking for.
Might sound away, but it's real.
We have an independent label also called Out of the Camp, and it's under the umbrella of Cedric Mython and Congos Limited. So we're ready. We got like over 33 albums
in
the catalog. So it's a lot of music. So we're trying to find a new home for this music, and for the new albums, we're testing the ground, the people, to see how they react. And so far it's great, and it only can get better because each day is a new thing. But it's nice because the people, we can get intimate with them. It's not like the stage is up here and they're over there and the security and all that. I mean, we still have to do some of those because the festival is a festival, but sometimes we pass 10 towns and we don't stop. It's people don't get a chance to see us. So this is a better way to communicate because we want to sell more CDs and albums.
And for this tour, why this name, Rebel Tour?
Because
it's personal.
It's personal, but at the same time, for us to get better, we have to rebel against the bad system that doesn't take us nowhere. So in this present moment, we are rebel with a cause.
For real.
And the other tour is going to be called Rebel Union, which we're going to unite all the rebels.
Yeah, all over the world.
It will be a rebel union nation. And the new album is called Bloodline. And there's also another album from Studio One, Cedric Mython meets Sir Coxon Dad at Studio One. The very last album that was done at Studio One. It's like history. Because Studio One, you know, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Cedric, lots more, Scatterlight. But the very, very last album that was done in the studio with the producer, Mr. Dad, is Cedric, a solo album. I think it's a gem. And all the songs are in there is great. Tonight you didn't hear any from the album, but if you come to La Rochelle on Saturday night, I'm pretty sure you're going to hear something from the album. But if you don't, our website will be up soon. It's cedricmytonandthecongos.com, www.cedricmytonandthecongos.com. So you can always go online and see the information and all that. And we're on Facebook too, of course.
Yes,
so
I see that.
Yes.
My next question for you, your definition of the word unite. Your definition
it's
of
people
unite.
together. Unite. It just come like we are united by the music and the spiritual context of the music and the message of the music.
A lot of people forget about that there's a head creator that creates all of us. We don't happen by accident. And once we return to that fashion and mold, the world will be good. But once we depart from that, then it's like we deal with Satan every day. So that is why we have to play this kind of world music to unite the minds and the young ones, and we don't want the young ones to go astray. Because it's all started with the young ones. You have to bend the tree when it's young. Because when it gets old, you can't bend the tree no more. And there's a lot of trees that you can't bend. They're gone bad. So for the young ones, we're trying to mold them in the shape of the Most High. Because He gives us the talent and the speech and all the things to make life happen. All right?
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Well, we want to tell the fans out there that we love you all. We love you, all the boys and girls in France and Europe. We love you. All the people who see this in the internet, just go out and buy the record. Support RZee Jckson. Support Cedric Congo Mytons or Cedric Mython the Congos. Either way, we're here to stay.
And number one for Lyon. Number one town in the world.
Yeah, Lyon town.
Lyon roar.
Thank you.
Great. Fantastic.
Excuse me for a minute.
Okay.
Great.
Merci.